What is up, guys? This is my first game with Colossus, and we are taking on Magneto here on Expert Mode. This thematic matchup between the Master of Magnetism and Metal was selected by my channel members, the Web War Fanatic Fanatics. Thank you guys so much for your support. It really helps me out and it means the world. I hope you guys feel like you're having an input on the videos on this channel. So let's go ahead and get Magneto set up. So the main scheme setup after M, it says to set the Orbital K side scheme aside. So we have that right here, set aside from the game. And then we also review the boarding party side scheme. So right here, coming in with 3 times player threat. Let's advance the main scheme to stage 1B now. And it will start off with 1 initial threat on here. Magneto comes in with steady and toughness. And then let's shuffle up the encounter deck. Magneto has a one rebuild effect. He says to deal each player a face down encounter card. So we do get 1 face down encounter card to start this game off. And then we start the game off in our alter ego here. Let's shuffle up our player deck. And then we're going to draw up to our hand size in alter ego of 6. And Colossus has a hand size of 4 in his hero form, so we want to try to mitigate that as much as possible and try to get some resource generators or something like that set up early game. Okay, so we drawn up to 6, and let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got a meditation, which is really good. Let me see. We can also get organic steel with our setup. So, think I hold on to this. I really want to get a setup card though, rather than just allies right now. This will give us, if we lose toughs and we get something back, right? Let's keep the Iron Will. Let's mulligan and discard 3 cards here, and then draw 3 more back up to our hand size of 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we gotta suit up. So let's see. With our setup effect, it says to search your deck for a copy of the organic steel and add it to your hand. So let's look through here for organic steel. We have this right here. We can add it to our hand. And then we shuffle up our deck. All right. All right, let's see what we got here. Do I go for the suit up at all? If I go for the suit up, we could play the Iron Will. We get X, which I like a lot. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so we're gonna use 2 resources here, so I can play suit up. As an alter ego action, we are an alter ego. We can search your deck and discard file for an ally. An upgrade can't be attached to the ally and add to your hand. So let's get Professor X here as our ally. And an upgrade that can't be attached to him is gonna be our, where is our honorary X-Men, because this is attached to a friendly character, which can include an ally like Professor X. So we add both those cards to our hand with the effect of the suit up. And then let's shuffle up our deck here. All right, so that's going to resolve that. Then we're going to play a meditation here. Alter ego action, exhaust your alter ego. Then play a card from your hand, reducing its cost by 3. So Professor X is now 0 to play. We can play him right here. And then after he enters play, choose one. We're going to pick the one to confuse a villain. Magneto has steady, so he's not fully confused, but he does get 1 confused status on him. And then we're going to use 2 resources here. Whoops. 2 resources here. So I can play Iron Will, which is a 2-cost Colossus upgrade. It says here that Colossus gets +1 Thort. So we're going to go ahead and just flip over to hero form now. So we now have 2 Thort instead of just 1. And then as a hero response, after a tough stats card is this card from Colossus, we can draw a card. Colossus has an effect here called Steel Skin. Response after you change to this form, so it's a hero form, we can give Colossus a tough status card. Alright, then we can also play Honor X-Men. Attach your identity, or sorry, play only if your identity has an X-Men trait. We do have the X-Men trait here. Attach your friendly character. Let's give it to Colossus. We get +1 hit point, so we go from 14 up to 15. And now we have the X-Men trait even in our alter ego. Professor X will throw for 3 and clear off the boarding party side scheme here. When this side scheme is defeated, it's going to flip over to Sabotage Master Mode, also coming in with 3 times player threat. And Professor X will take a consequential damage. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. And then draw back up to our hand size here of only 4. Okay, I guess we could just get down the Utopia here. Alright, so it is Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. He's going to attack us. We have Professor X defense attack. He's hitting with a base of 3 plus a boost card here of 3, so 6 damage will knock out Professor X. Magneto has a force response after he attacks you, placing mana counter on the main scheme. Then he's going to deal with an encounter card during the encounter phase. So we have 2 encounter cards here. First one is an assault. The villain attacks you. So we're going to take the attack to the face because we have a tough status card. So Magneto's hitting with a base of 3 plus a boost card here of 3. So 6 damage will knock off our tough status card. Then we can, well, first we trigger his force response. So we place a mana counter on main scheme after he attacks. But now we can trigger our hero response. After a tough stats card is this card from Colossus, which it just was. We can also draw a card. Drew into a Steel Fist. I don't know if that does anything. Then with one more encounter card here, which is an M-type Sentinel here with Guard. And when he's defeated, give Magneto a tough stats card. Alright, so it's back to our turn. I kind of want to flip down here. But the problem is this thing is not pop yet, so we might get another M-type Sentinel, which I don't really want. I'm okay if the main scheme pops though, right? Yeah, because it's at 2 mana counters, so if it pops, it's going to drop down to 1, it's going to refresh, and then the next main scheme will place 1 mana counter. So that's not the worst thing in the world. And the big thing with Colossus is armor up, right? So if I can draw that, I can prevent it from popping. And then we can use our studio to try to get it up here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. I think it's going to be a play. Actually, wait, we could suit up. If we suit up, we can get an ally. We could clear the Sabotage Master mode. Then I'll be much more okay with it popping. Yeah, actually, I think we go for the suit up here. Which ally do I get? I can get Pixie, which will get me X, and then we hold X and Utopia for next turn, because we have 2 more meditations and 3 more double resource in the deck, so we should probably draw some resource cards. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we're going to thwart for 2 from a Sabotage Master mode. Drop this down to 1 threat. So I want to clear this off before Magneto pops the main scheme, because if we clear this off, then he won't get another M-type Sentinel with the main scheme's effect if Sabotage Master mode is in the victory display. So we thwart for 2 with the +1 thwart from the Iron Will here. Then we're going to flip down here to our Alter Ego, and then we're going to use 2 resources here so I can play a Suit Up. Suit Up says, Alter Ego action, search your deck and discard pile for an ally, and upgrade can be attached to ally onto your hand. So we're going to look through our discard pile here for Pixie as an ally. So we're going to look through our discard and our deck. So we're going to look through our deck here for an upgrade can be attached to Pixie, which is our other copy of the Honorary X-Men. So attach your friendly character, which Pixie is an option for. Then we're going to shuffle up our deck here. I could actually get out the studio here if I use X. You know, I think we just try to get set up more. So I think we do that. Okay, so that's going to resolve the Suit Up. Then we're going to use 2 resources here because Forge can search this back out. So 2 resources so I can play Pixie. After you play Pixie from your hand, add an X-Men ally from your discard pile to your hand. So we're just going to get, let's just get Beast. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we got him to our hand with Pixie's effect. Pixie's going to thwart for 1, clear off the Sabotage Master mode. When this side scheme is defeated, it's going to go into the victory display. And then we review the Order Decay side scheme. Come in here with 3 times player threat. And then Pixie will take 1 consequential damage. Then we're going to use a resource here so I can play Piotr's Studio. As an alter ego action, we can exhaust this card. Discard cards from your deck until you discard a Colossus card, then add to your hand. Actually, I'm worried about losing Forge in our strong card, so we're not going to do this. I don't want to do this, actually. Maybe I shouldn't play it down. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. I don't want to lose our key X-Men cards before we get them, because I've been trying to get the build support out so I can play Uncanny X-Men. So let's ready up, ending our turn. Draw back up to our hand sets of 6 in Alter Ego. Okay, we got the build support and the double, so I'm glad we did not Piotr's Studio and lose everything. We got Step for Cuckoos. Okay, no meditation, but I like the build support here a lot. And we have some good cards here. Okay, so it is Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main scheme. goes up to 3. He's going to scheme. He's not confused because of the steady, so even though he has 1 confused status card, he's not actually confused. He's going to scheme with a base of 2, plus a boost card here, 1. So 3 plus 3 is 6. That's going to pop the main scheme, which has a threat threshold of 5. So when that happens, we discard all the mana counters. So that will refresh. And we're going to advance the main scheme to from stage 1B to stage 2A. It says one of you place 1 mana counter here. And it says if Sabotage Massimo is not in the victory display, we search the encounter discard pile for M-type Sentinel and reveal it. But this is in the victory display because we just cleared it, so we don't have to do that. Then the scheme here will have the 1 mana counter and then 1 times player threat. Then the M-type Sentinel here is going to scheme for 2, so it's going to hit 3. Then we could dealt a face-down counter card, which is Master Plan. Whenever you place 4 threat on each side scheme, so Orbital Decay goes from 3 up to 7 now. That's kind of brutal. All right, and that's going to end the encounter phase, so it's back to our turn. All right. Let's see. We could just use a studio now to get extra resource because I got the build support. If I lose Forge, though, no, we can't afford to lose Forge right now because Forge is pretty big for us because we lost Utopia already. I threw that away. Yeah, we cannot do that. We have to keep Forge. Okay, so we for sure want. Oh, if we get this down, we can use this as a resource generator for the build support. And then, yeah, okay, let's go ahead and flip over here to hero form. As our response to skin, when you change this form, give Colossus a tough stats card. We're going to use a double resource here, so I can play Titanium Muscles. So now I get +1 attack and the +1 Thwart with the Iron Will. So we have 2 Thwart and 3 attack now. With the Titanium Muscles, it says we can exhaust this card to generate a physical resource for each tough stats card on Colossus. So we're going to exhaust it, generate a physical resource right now because we have 1 tough stats card to play our build support. Player's stats can come in with 3 times player threat. Okay, so that's huge. And then, let's see here. Do I play the Steel Fist? Or do I... That'll knock off the M-type Sentinel. I could also... Oh wait, this will give us a draw. Oh, that is so good. Okay. Alright, we're going to have Colossus Thwart for 2 from the build support here. That'll drop it down to 1 times player threat. Then we're going to have Pixie Thwart for 1 to clear out the build support. Pixie does not take consequential damage until the when defeated effect right here triggers. So let's trigger the build supports when defeated as a victory keyword, which means it'll go into the victory display and get removed from the game. When the build support is defeated, we can search our deck and discard pile for support with a cost 3 less put into play. Let's get our Uncanny X-Men here as a 3 cost support and put it straight into play. So Uncanny X-Men says if each of your allies has the X-Men trait, each of your X-Men allies costs 1 fewer resource to play, and then each of your X-Men allies also gets +1 hit point permanently. So every single character in this deck has the X-Men trait, including Colossus, even in his alter ego, thanks to the Honor X-Men. Sorry, it says if each of your characters has the X-Men trait, I mean. So we will have both effects permanently, and then each of your allies gets +1. Each of your X-Men allies gets +1 hit point. So Pixie now has 3 hit points instead of 2. So she'll take the 1 consequential damage from thwarting, but she's still alive here with 1 more hit point because she has 3 now with the Uncanny. All right, then we're gonna play a Bulletproof Protector. Yeah. Discard a tough stats card from your hero, and then you can choose one. Let's pick the one to give your hero 2 tough stats cards. We could ready up, but I think I want the 2 toughness. Then when we do that, we can also trigger the Iron Will because the tough stats card was this card from Colossus. So we can trigger this and draw a card, and this does not need to be exhausted. So we got into a rapid response here. That will resolve our Bulletproof Protector. Then we could play a Steel Fist. It's a little bit of a waste, but I do want to get rid of the minion. So 2 resources here. So I can play a Steel Fist. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. Let's knock out the M-type Sentinel. And then when he's defeated, give Magneto a tough stats card. Magneto already has a toughness. And it says, oh, you may discard tough stats card to stun and confuse that enemy. He was already defeated, so we're not going to do that actually. I thought we needed to do that, but that's okay. All right, that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. And then we're going to draw back up to our hand size here of 4 in our alter ego. But now we have the Titanium Muscle to generate a double for us. We're getting... Okay, the hand was almost dud, but thanks to Beak saving it, it's not too terrible, I guess. Um, all right, so let's see. Do I want to pop the Iron Will here? I do, or I want to lose a Tough to draw another card because we have resource in his hand and we don't have much to play. Okay. Manuel's turn, he's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme, goes up to 4. He's going to attack us. Let's take it to the face. He's in with a base of 3 plus a boost card here of 0. That will knock off our Tough status card, but only one of them. After Manuel attacks, he places a mana card on the main scheme. We also trigger the Iron Will because a Tough status card was this card from Colossus, so we can now draw a card. Ooh, nice. We're doing the triage. So we could play both of these guys here. Yeah, okay. Then let's see. So Magneto did his activation. We go to encounter phase. We can face on a counter card, which is under fire. It's going to surge and review the top card in the counter deck. So let's review the top card, which is Electromagnetic Blast. Exhaust each upgrade and support you control. Then place a mana counter on the main scheme. So there's now 3 counters on here. Okay, so when there are 3 counters on the main scheme, we discard the 3 counters. And then we discard from the encounter deck until we get a magnetic card and then reveal it. So that's a second advance. So we're looking pretty good here. Oh man, it's going to kill a Pixie. Okay, so it says Metal Shards do 1 damage to each character you control. Place 1 mana counter on main scheme. Pixie takes a damage. She's now defeated. And Colossus will lose his other Tough. But with the Iron Will here, it says after a Tough stats card is this card from Colossus, and this card does not need to be exhausted, we can draw a card. So let's get another card draw here. Yeah, because we got the armor ups, which is not that useful right now. That's going to resolve that with the main scheme's activation. Then we trigger the Surge keyword from under fire, so we get another encounter card, which is Caught Off Guard. This card upgrade or support you control. Let's lose our studio. I don't think we need it right now. All right, that was a little bit of a rougher turn. I can't get rid of this because it kept discarding all of our stuff. Do I play Triage into Beak? Could hold the armor up. Let me see. We have, if we flip down to Alter, we're gonna draw 6 cards. Yeah, I think I hold the armor up here because there's no guarantee that I draw it. Even if we use our Alter Ego response, he's gonna add 1 threat to here. I don't want that popping. Triage does not heal anybody. Oh wait a minute. Every X-Men ally has only 1 cost to play, so we could hold the double and then just play these guys out here. Because Uncanny X-Men, even though it's exhausted, it's still in play, and it still has an effect where all of our X-Men allies cost 1 fewer resource to play. We're going to get Forge next turn here. I'm pretty confident of that. So we still have 1 more Meditation in there, in the deck. Yeah, we do. We got 1 more Meditation. We got Forge, which can get us, and we have X-Jet as well. We want to get Utopia with Forge, so I think we hold on to this. We can armor up. All right, a little bit of waste, but Triage is only 1 cost with effect Uncanny, so 1 resource here to play Triage. When you enter play, heal 2 damage for X-Men character. I wanted to heal Pixie, but she's dead, so Colossus is at full life, so there's no point doing anything. Then 1 resource here to play Beak. And we play Beak from your hand, remove 1 threat from a scheme for each X-Men ally you control. We have 2 X-Men allies, so let's take 2 threat. Let's take it off of here, the Orb of Decay. Then we're going to have Beak Thor for 1 from Factory Online. He'll take a consequential damage. I think. Yeah. Then we're going to have Triage Thor for 1 from Orb of Decay. Drop it down to 4. Triage takes a consequential damage. Colossus will Thor for the 2 because we have the Iron Wood to give us +1 Thor to drop some 4 down to 2. Okay, so we're getting it down. Then we're going to flip down to Alter Ego because we have an armor up. And we can trigger our Aspiring Artist as a response after you change to this form. Shuffle a Colossus card from discard pile into your deck. Do we want any Colossus cards right now? No, because I'm actually really desperate to try to get our stuff. So I don't like the Forge combo and everything. So let's actually not use a response. It's not a force response, so we don't have to trigger it. Let's get end of turn. Let's ready back up. And we also went through both the Electromagnetic Blast and the Seized here in the encounter deck. So I feel like we should be pretty good. Let's draw back up to 6 here, keeping these 2 cards in our hand. Okay, suit up. It's going to be fine because then we can get Forge. Just kidding, we got Forge anyways. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think that's a good hand. I don't think we play the Mansion though. We might be able to. Okay, so it's Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. He's still not confused because he has study, but he's going to scheme now. But we're going to play our armor up. Alter Ego interrupt. Ooh, and then we change. Actually, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. So when the villain activates, as an alter ego interrupt, when the villain activates, we change the hero form. So we're gonna flip over to hero form. Trigger our Stew Skin, so we get a tough stats card when we change this form. And then, yeah, and so now instead of scheming, Magneto is going to attack us because we are in hero form now. So we kind of prevented the activation there. So he's gonna attack us. This would be his boost card. He's in with a base of 3 and a boost. Do we lose our tough here, or do I have an ally block this? If we lose a tough, we also lose a resource from our titanium muscles, which I like. Oh wait, but we can draw a card with the iron will. Yeah, let's take the attack to the face here. I think I'd rather keep more allies out to do thwarting. Okay, so we're gonna take the attack to the face. He's in with a base of 3 plus a boost of 2. So 5 damage, knocks off our tough stats card. Magneto adds a mana count to main scheme. We trigger the iron will after a tough stats card is this card from Colossus. We can draw a card. Got another resource basically. Then what's gonna happen? He's going to deal with a face on counter card, counter phase, which is electric shock. When viewed in hero form, we are in hero form, we are stunned. Then take 1 damage for each mana counter in main scheme. There's 2 mana counters, so we take 2 damage, bring us from 15 down to 13. That will resolve the electric shock, and we don't add any more mana counters. Okay, cool. So it's back to our turn now. All right. All right, all right, all right. So we don't have the titanium muscles here. A forge is only 1 cost. That's crazy. Okay. I think we just play forge for 1. We could suit up as well. We have, oh, we only have 3 allies currently. Our element's only 3 right now, right? So if I play Pixie, can I do that? Okay, that's the go here. Okay, so let's use Forge is only 1 cost with the effect of the Uncanny X-Men. So this would be 1 resource, so I can play Forge. When Forge enters play, search your deck and discard pile for X-Men or X-Force support, add to your hand. Let's look through our discard pile here for the Utopia, and we can add it to our hand. And we still have the extra in the deck here, so I'm okay getting rid of the mansion because we still have a resource generator in here. Okay, so we got Forge into play. Then, if I suit up into Pixie, because the thing is, I want to play Beak here for a big turn. Yeah, that will work. Okay, so we are going to have Beak, Thwart for 1 from Orbital Decay. Drop it down to 1 threat. He will take a consequential damage. Then I think we flip over here. We don't need our basic activation. Let's attack to remove our stun stats card. Then we're going to flip down to Alter Ego, and we're going to trigger our Aspiring Artist as a response after you change to this form. Shelf a Colossus card from a discard pile into your deck. And actually, Magneto's confused. Or he will be confused because we are going to clear this, so he won't scheme. Actually, why don't we're still going to get the armored up here just in case. So let's get the armor up, which is a Colossus card. We can shuffle this into our deck here, and we'll for sure draw it here because we have our hand size of 6 in Alter Ego, and that was our 1 flip for this turn because we flipped to hero form during the villain's phase, but now we did our 1 flip to Alter Ego here. Okay, so we did that, and then I want to suit up for Pixie. So let's use 2 resources here so I can play suit up. As an Alter Ego action, search your deck and discard pile for an ally. So we're going to get Pixie here as our ally. And then we also get an upgrade that can be attached to an ally. So it's also going to be Honor X-Men, also from the discard pile, and add that to our hand. That's going to resolve the suit up here. Okay. Then we're going to, Pixie's only 1 cost with the effect of the Uncanny X-Men. So this will be 1 resource here, so we can play Pixie. We only have an ally limit of 3. The rules of that is when you play the ally, before you trigger the ally's effect, you must immediately discard an ally. So we're going to discard Beak here, who had 1 extra health with the Uncanny X-Men. So he goes into our discard pile. Then we're going to trigger Pixie's effect, because now we are back to our ally limit of 3. After you play Pixie from your hand, add an X-Men ally from your discard pile to your hand. So let's get Beak here from our discard pile, put him back to our hand with Pixie's effect. Then, oh man, I'm short 1 resource here. Oh no, I can't. Yeah, I am short a resource here because I want to play Beak and I want to play Utopia. I think I'd rather just get the Utopia out then, and we can play Beak next turn to clear off the main scheme. So this would be 2 resources here. So I can play Utopia. And Utopia says each of your allies has the X-Men trait. Increase your ally limit by 1, so they all have the X-Men trait. And after an X-Men ally enters play, we can exhaust Utopia to rev up another X-Men character. Pick Skin of Thor for 1. Clear out the Orb of Decay here. When this side gains defeat, it's going to flip over to Physical Strain. Attached to Magneto, he loses Steady. So now he is fully confused with that 1 confused stats card. Pixie takes a consequential damage. And then let's have Forge and Triage. Well, actually, Forge will Thor for 1 from the main scheme, drop it down to 3. He'll take consequential damage. Triage will swing for 1 to knock off Magneto's tough stats card. I think we're ready to start laying on damage. And they'll both take some Wait, did I give Forge? Yeah, I gave Forge his consequential damage already. And Triage takes 1. But he has 3 life thanks to the Uncanny X-Men. Okay, we have Beak here to get the ready with Utopia. That's going to end our turn. And we got rid of all the advances. If he gets a Master of Magnetism, which says that Magneto will activate against you, we can flip to hero form and then make the activation an attack instead of a scheme. So he won't advance this even if he gets another activation. Let's draw back up to 6 here. We may deck out, yeah, but we got the armor up. So we deck out. So we get dealt a face-down counter card. Then we're going to shuffle up our discard pile here, back into the deck, and we're going to draw one more card back up to 6. All right. I think I'm feeling pretty good here. We got a double with the X-Jet. We can play Beak as well with the X-Jet. We have the armor up right now. Actually, I want to keep the Steel Fist. Okay, so it is Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme, goes up to 4. He's going to scheme because we're an alter ego, but he's fully confused because he no longer has steady with the physical strain, so nothing will happen with that. Then we're dealt a face-down counter card for a total of 2. First one is Magnetic Missile. Defeat an anti-Sentinel minion play. There are none, but this card will surge either way. We got Fabian Cortez here, a minion with Teamwork and Villainous. And then we also got Gang Up and Alter Ego. This card gains Surge. We're an Alter Ego, so it's going to surge into another card. We got Electromagnetic Blast. I thought we got, oh man, okay. So exhaust each upgrade and support you control. So we're going to lose everything here, getting exhausted, unfortunately. Then we also place a Manic Counter in main scheme. When there are 3 Manic Counters in main scheme, we discard the 3 counters. And then we mill from the encounter deck until we get a magnetic card and reveal it. We got it right away. Do 1 damage to each character you control. We take a damage in Alter Ego, drawing from 13 to 12. Triage takes a damage, he's knocked out. Forge takes 1 and Pix takes 1, but they are still both alive thanks to the Uncanny X-Men giving them +1 hit point. And we'll also place a mana counter in main scheme with the metal shards. Alright, now I think we should be good, hopefully. Alright, let's see. I play X-Jet into Beak, Bulletproof Protector. Oh, I was planning on using the Bulletproof Protector, and then when I have 2 toughs, I can use the Titanium Muscles to play the Steel Fist. But now we can't do that. I still want to, yeah, I still want to get down Beak though. Okay, let's use 3 resources here so I can play the X-Jet. We can exhaust the X-Jet to generate a water resource for any player whose identity has X-Men trait. We have the X-Men trait in Alter Ego thanks to Honor X-Men. So this would be 1 resource to play Beak, who's only 1 cost with the effect of the Uncanny X-Men. So when we play Beak from here, remove 1 threat from a scheme. For each X-Men ally you control, we have 3 X-Men allies, so 3 threat going off the main scheme here. Then need to defeat Fabian Cortez. Dang, I really want to play a Steel Fist, so we're just going to hold this in our hand here. Because the Electromagnetic Blast exhausted all of our stuff, so we no longer have the Titanium Muscles. Let's flip over here to Hero Form. We are going to trigger Steel Skin. When we change this form, we get a tough stats card. And I think I want an extra tough here with the Bulletproof Protector. Because swing. Yeah, let's play our Bulletproof Protector. So discard tough stats card from your hero. Let's lose our tough. And then we can choose one. Let's pick the one to give 2 toughs to Colossus. And then we can also trigger our Iron Will. When we discard tough stats card, we can draw a card. That works even though it's exhausted. We got our Studio. I don't think I want to play a Studio at all. Colossus will swing. Oh, we have 3 attack with our Titanium Muscles, right? So we're going to swing for 3 on Fabian Cortez. And then let's check this card out here because I think I'm not counting this stuff correctly. We got one of the 3, or one of each of the 3. We got no more metal shards, so I'm fine keeping allies out. Okay, now we're done with the Electromagnetic Blast. So we only have Electric Shock Club, which is fine, and Magnetic Missile. Okay, so if the allies have 1 health, that's fine. So we're going to swing for 3 of Fabian Cortez, and then we're going to have Beak swing for 1. knock out Fabian Cortez. When he's defeated, discard cards from counter deck until you get an acolyte minion, then put it into play. Engage with us. So we're gonna mill here. We got him right away with Uniskion. She comes in with toughness. When she's defeated, give the villain tough stats card. If he already has a tough, then we heal damage from him. Beak will take a consequential damage. I think we hold here. I want to save the Steel Fist. I think it's a really good card for us. So that's gonna end our turn. Let's discard the studio. Ready everything back up. And then we're gonna draw back up to our hand says here 4, holding on to the Steel Fist in our hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, we're ready to start laying on some damage here. Alright, so it is Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. I want to hold on to the toughs now. So when he attacks us, we're going to have an ally block. Let's have Forge block this attack. He's in with a base of 3 plus a boost card here of 2. 5 damage. Defeats Forge. Uniskion's going to hit us here now. Or after Magneto attacks, he places a mana counter main scheme. Uniskion's going to hit us here. That's unfortunate. I think I have to lose it. I don't think I can lay on the damage I wanted to. That's fine. So Uniskion's going to attack us. We're going to take it. So we lose a tough stats card. And then we can trade the Iron Will, and we can draw a card when a tough is discarded. Okay, then Magneto is going to deal us a face-down counter card, which is wrapped in metal, attached to your identity. We cannot thwart, attack, defend, or recover. We must exhaust ourselves and spend a physical to discard this card. We have no allies to get the ready. Oh, man. Okay, that's fine. So it's back to our turn. Let's trade the wrapped in metal. Exhaust your identity. Spend a physical resource. Titanium muscles can generate a physical resource for each tough stats card on our identity. We have 1 tough stats card there. Yeah, so we can generate 1 physical resource by exhausting it to discard the wrapped in metal. All right, so that's gone. Then, let's see. I think I want to get Organic Steel out here. And then we can play Steel Fist. Yeah, I think that's the play. Okay, so let's use 2 resources here so I can play Organic Steel. This comes in with 2 steel counters. As a hero response after a tough stats card is this card from Colossus, we can exhaust this card, remove a steel counter, and give Colossus a tough stats card back. Then we're going to exhaust the X-Shet to generate a water resource. This will be a second resource, so we can play Steel Fist. Hero action attack. The minions don't have guard, so we hit Magneto directly. Deal 5 damage to enemy, we're going to hit Magneto for 5. Our first damage in this game. That'll bring from 20 down to 15. And then you may discard a tough stats card from a hero. Let's do that. Stun and confuse that enemy. So now Magneto is stunned and confused. Then it says we can trigger a couple of different things. Iron Will, after tough stats card is this card from Colossus, we can draw a card. And then when we lose a tough, we could get it back. Let's not do that because I'm going to flip down right now. So I think there's no need. Okay, so that's going to resolve the Steel Fist there. Then let's have Forge swing for 1. Knock off Uniskion's tough stats card. He will take a consequential damage, but he's still alive with a +1 hit point from the Uncanny X-Men. And then I'm going to flip down to Alter Ego here. We're going to trigger our Aspiring Artist. We change this form, shuffle a Colossus card from discard pile into your deck. Let's get the Steel Fist again. Yeah, let's get the Steel Fist here again. I think that's a really good card right now because Magneto doesn't have steady anymore. So we can try just stun and confuse lock him. Alright, so we did that. We just keep Pixie up here because she can't kill anyone. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. And we're going to discard the Mansion. I think we're ready for the kill here. So we're just going to try to lay on damage. Draw back up to our hands as a 6. Okay, I should have kept the Mansion because I have a Meditation and a double. I definitely should have kept the Mansion. I don't have anything to play. Okay, that's fine. So it is Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. It goes up to 3. He's going to attack, or he's going to scheme because we're an Alter Ego, but he is fully confused. The minion's going to scheme for 2. It goes up to 5 threat. Then we could dealt a face down encounter card, which is Master of Magnetism. Take the topmost mana card in the discard pile. Give it to Magneto as a face down boost. He's going to activate against us. We don't have an armored up, so he's going to scheme here with a base of 2. He gets another boost card. Boost effect, exhaust each ally you control. That's terrible. Okay, so he's scheming for 4. That's going to pop the main scheme here. We discard all the mana counters. Advance into stage 3A. Place 2 mana counters here so they come back. If Physical Strain is not attached to Magneto, it is attached to Magneto, so nothing else will happen with that because we have that right here. So this is coming with the 2 mana counters and 1 threat. All right, and we did everything with her as well. Okay, it's back to our turn. All right. All right, all right, all right. We have to kill Uniskion. We can Made of Rage. Oh, we can Made of Rage. So attack against Overkill. And then, yeah, I definitely should have not discarded the Mansion because that would give us something to play. Okay, let's flip over here to Hero Form. We're going to trigger Steel Skin, so we get a tough stats card. Then, let's see. I think we give your hero 2 tough stats cards, or do we take the ready? But we have to discard a tough stats card. No, we need more toughs, I think. Well, we could Organic Steel, but I'd rather just keep the tough. So let's actually play the Bulletproof Protector, discard tough stats card, and then choose when we choose to give ourselves 2 tough stats cards. But when we discarded one, we can trigger the Iron Will and draw a card. Hopefully expensive card. Suit up. We can't play that in hero form. Okay, so we did that. We're going to have Colossus attack here. We have +1 attack with the titanium muscle, so we're going to swing for 3 at Uniskion. And we're going to play a Hero Interrupter made of Rage. When you make a base attack, discard tough stats card from your hero, you get +6 for the attack and against Overkill. So doing 3 + 6, which is 9 damage, 4 on Uniskion, and then 5 bleeds over to Magneto. All the damage is dealt first before we trigger her when defeated. So Magneto takes 5 damage, dropping him from 15 down to 10. And then she takes 4, right? Because it's 3 + 6, yeah. She's defeated. When she's defeated, give the villain a tough stats card. So Magneto gets a tough stats card back again. And that will resolve our Made of Rage. Okay, then we're going to use a resource here to play Angel. Angel says reduce the cost to play by 1 if your Denny has a mutant X-Men trait. We do have the X-Men trait, but the Uncanny will make him even 1 cheaper, so it's only 1 cost. So we can play him here with that 1 resource. When he enters play, we can exhaust Utopia for the first time to rep another X-Men character. Let's write up Colossus. Then we're going to have Angel swing for 2, knock off Magneto's tough status card. He'll take a consequential damage. Colossus will swing for 3, and that will bring Magneto from 10 down to 7. All right. And then that's going to end our turn here. Do we need the suit up here? No, we don't need the suit up. I think we just need to draw into. Okay, yeah, that's going to end our turn. Let's ready up. And we're going to discard the suit up, and then draw back up to our hands as a 4 in hero form. And Magneto has no more advances, so there's no way he's scheming here while we're in hero form. We've got the Steel Fist, which is just what I was looking for. Okay, so it is Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main scheme. He's going to attack, but he is stunned, so the activation won't go through. No mana counters because he never attacked. Then he's going to deal us a phase-on counter card, which is Magnetic Bubble attached to Magneto. He gains Retaliate 1. When he would take an amount of damage, we put it on here instead. Then if there's 8 or more damage, we discard this card. Okay. So it's back to our turn. Let's see. We for sure Steel Fist him. We can also attack. We'll take a Retaliate. But I think that's fine. We're not even going to Organic Steel because I can say that for later. If I flip down, do I have an armor up? Let's see in the deck. We have 1 armor up. We can shuffle that back in. And then, oh wait, he's going to be confused. No, but I still want the armored up in case we get a Master Magnetism. Yeah, okay. So let's, what are we doing? Oh yeah, he's the bubble. Okay, so we're going to exhaust the muscles to generate a physical resource. This will be a second resource here. So I can play our Steel Fist. Do 5 damage to enemy. It goes on the bubble here. And then, oh wait a minute. Can we discard the tough stats card? Or do we take the Retaliate first? Ooh, I'm not sure. Okay, so we're gonna do it like this. We'll just do the worst case scenario. So he retaliates, knocks off our tough. We trigger the Organic Steel. After tough stats card is discarded, we can exhaust it, remove a counter, get the tough back. Then we Iron Will when we lose tough stats card, we can draw a card. And then, so either way we have a tough, whether or not he retaliates first or if he doesn't retaliate. So we can discard tough stats card now, and we can stun and confuse Magneto. Actually, I should have just basically attacked first, so he doesn't retaliate on that one. That's fine. I'm not exactly sure how that will work. Okay, so we suddenly confused him. We're going to swing for 3 because we have the +1 attack with the muscles. That will knock out the bubble, and then he won't retaliate on that one. I should have just did it in a different order because I'm not sure if I played that correctly. Let's use a double resource here so I can play another copy of our organic steel. We have 2 steel counters on this. All right. And then we're going to flip down here to Ultra. And then let's have Angel swing for 2 at Magneto. That'll bring him from 7 down to 5. Angel takes a consequential damage. We're going to keep all the allies up here for pains of damage if he gets a tough status card. Let's get our turn. Oh, wait, when we change this form, we're going to trigger Aspiring Artist. Shuffle a Colossus card in your discard pile back into your deck. Let's get the armor up here in case he gets a Master of Magnetism as activation. So we're going to shuffle up. Okay, that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. Hopefully we can get like Professor X here. All right, let's keep the double in our hand. Draw back up to 6. Okay, we got X and the armor up. Okay, we're looking good, and it's Steph for Cuckoos. So we got 6 cards here. I think we should be good to go now. Magneto's turn is going to add 1 to the main scheme. It goes up to 3. He's going to scheme because we're an alter ego, but he's fully confused. Then he's going to deal with a face-line counter card, which is an Sentinel here with guard. When he's defeated, give Magneto toughness. All right, so it's back to our turn. We want to start to lay on some damage. I think we just pop him here. Let's go ahead and flip over to hero form. Steel Skin gives us a tough stats card. Then we don't have anything else to play with the tough though. Let's exhaust the muscles to generate 1 resource for the 1 tough stats card. And this will be a second resource here. So we can play Professor X, who's only, sorry, before we do that, we gotta get our exhaust out. We're gonna have Pixie swing for 2 at the M-type Sentinel. She'll take consequential damage, get knocked out. Colossus will swing for 3 because with a +1 attack with the muscles to knock out the M-type Sentinel. When he's defeated, give Magneto a tough status card. All right. Then Beak will swing for 1, knock off Magneto's tough status card. He'll take consequential damage, get knocked out. Then we're going to trigger the Titanium Muscles here. Exhausted, generate a physical resource because of 1 tough stats card. Second resource here to play Professor X, who's only 2 costs thanks to the Uncanny X-Men. When I just play choose one, let's pick the one to confuse the villain, just in case anything happens. X will, or when it enters play, we can also exhaust Utopia to rev in our X-Men character. Let's ready up Colossus. Then Professor X will Thor for 3, clear off the main scheme. He'll take a consequential damage. And then let's use 3 resources here. I think we play stuff for Cuckoos. But then I can't play Rap Response. But I think it's fine. Let's use, actually, should we save the double here? Yeah, our hand size is going to be 4. That's fine. Let's exhaust the X-Jet to generate a WA resource. This would be 2 more resources here. So I can play, no, just kidding. This would be 1 more resource. I want to save the Rap Response. Sorry, we need 3. So X-Jet's 1 resource, 2 resources for a total of 3 to play the Steph for Cuckoos. It comes in here with 3 side counters. We only play if we have the X-Men trait, which we do have. We can exhaust this, remove a side counter to cancel an encounter card, and then we can review another encounter card when that happens. No, it has to be a treachery encounter card. All right, Colossus will swing for 3 at Magneto. That'll bring from 5 down to 2. Angel swings for 2. That'll bring from 2 down to 0. And pop Magneto to his 3rd and final stage here. He's going to keep the stun and confuse. He now has toughness again. And whenever he's reviewed, we get a face-down counter card with his one reviewed effect. And we also have 22 hit points on him. All right, and then that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up here. And then we don't need the armor up. Let's discard it. And then draw back up to our hands as a 4. Okay, we got a Steel Fist. And Shadow Cat. Do we have any more? I think we definitely want to flip down and get another attack. Okay, it's Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main scheme. Actually, wait a minute. Do I have another? Let's check our discard pile here real quick. Steel Fist. Made of Rage. That's what we're looking for. I think we only have 2 copies, and they're all gone, unfortunately. So we need to get it back into the deck before we cycle out. All right, so we add the 1 threat. Magneto's going to attack us, but he's stunned, so aggravation won't go through. Then we're dealt a face-down encounter card first one here is M-type Sentinel with guard. And then we got Zeal for the cause. Resolve the one defeat of each acolyte minion. If you're not engaged with one, we mill from the encounter until you get acolyte minion, and then reveal it. That's not it. Okay, we got Delgado here. He has retaliate in teamwork, but he does not have guard, so we can just ignore him. At the end of the round, if Professor X is still in play, he will get discarded. All right, so it's back to our turn here. Do you have Magneto confused? We have to defeat the M-type Sentinel, unfortunately. What do we do? Let's... Oh, I forgot. Andrew takes a consequential damage from last turn. I think I forgot to give him that. So he should die here if he activates over time with the +1 health from Uncanny. Then we attack, and then... No, we had to Steel Fist and that's no. Alright. Let's use resource here. And then resource here with the Titanium Muscles. Total of 2. To play our Steel Fist. Hero action attack, do 5 damage to enemy. Let's defeat the M-type Sentinel. When he's defeated, give Magneto a tough stats card. Magneto already has that tough stats card. Dang, we're not going to be able to get too much damage out. Let's, Angel's going to swing for 2. Knock off Magneto's tough stats card. Then Angel takes a consequential damage. He's going to get knocked out. Then we're fine with the third. We're just going to ignore this guy. Colossus will swing for 3. That will bring Magneto from 22 down to 19. I want to get the kill next turn. 2 resources here to play Shadowcat, who's only 2 costs thanks to Uncanny X-Men. When she enters play, we can exhaust Utopia to rep in our X-Men character. Let's ready a Colossus. We will swing for 3 again at Magneto. That will bring him from 19 down to 16. Shadowcat swings for 2. That will bring him from 16 down to 14. Shadowcat takes a consequential damage. We have the step for Cuckoos if anything goes wrong. We're going to flip down here to Alter Ego. Trigger Aspiring Artist, so we get a Colossus card from a discard pile into our deck. And we're going to get our Made of Rage here, our strong attack event. We'll shuffle this into our deck. Ooh, we don't have 4 cards, which means we're going to deck out. That's fine. Okay, so that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. A little bit risky, but I have the stuff for Cuckoos here to block an activation, and he's confused. So we're going to drop back up to 6, and we deck out here with the Steel Fist and Made of Rage. So if we survive this, we win. There are no more advances, so that's a good thing. We're going to shuffle up here. And then draw 2 more cards back up to our hands as of 6. Okay. So it is Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to scheme, but he's confused. He is going to have Delgado scheme for 1. Goes up to 3 threat. Then he's going to deal to face on encounter card. During the encounter phase, we have a total of 2 here. So we get the Master Magnetism, we can trigger the stuff for Cuckoos. First one is an Assault. An Alter Ego, it's going to Surge, so we get another encounter card. We got the Master Magnetism. So when review, take the topmost magnetic card in the encounter discard pile. But this is a Treachery, so we can exhaust stuff for Cuckoos, remove a side counter, cancel the effects of that card and discard it, and then we review another encounter card. I think that's the last Master Magnetism. So we review this card right here. Magneto decks out, so we place a permanent acceleration token on the main scheme. Shuffle this up. Ooh, I'm kind of scared right now. Place 1 threat. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so we got Electric Shock. If we get a Acolyte minion here, would that pop it? Alright, we shuffled up. Electric Shock and Alter Ego, you are confused. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each mana counter. There's 2 mana counters, so it goes up to 5. That will resolve this. And then last card. Okay, we got lucky. We got the Magnetic Mayhem here. So maybe I shouldn't have rushed it there, but I really wanted to kill Magneto. This will come in with 4 threat with a Amplify. When it's defeated, we discard top 4 cards in the counter deck and add a mana counter for each magnetic card discarded. Okay, so we did his scheme, we did his stuff. Yeah, okay, so we're good to go. It is back to our turn here. We can ignore Delgado and just knock out Magneto. Okay, let's see. I think okay, we don't gotta do anything, right? Yeah, there's no guard or anything. Okay, let's go ahead and flip over here to hero form. When we do that, we get a tough stats card. Then let's get our, I kind of want to get rid of our confuse. just because I don't like it being there. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to just thwart to remove our confused, because it looks better when we have the 2 toughs here. Okay, then we're going to use 3 resources here, exhausted titanium muscles, to generate 2 physicals, because we have 2 tough stats cards, and the extra would be 1 more resource, so we can play beast. Here's a response. We're not going to trigger it. When beast enters play, we can exhaust utopia to rev up another X-Men character, because beast is an X-Men ally, so we can ready up now. Then we are going to use 2 resources here, so I can play a steel fist. Here, action attack, do 5 damage to enemy. We're going to hit Magneto for 5. That'll bring from 14 down to 9. And we can discard a tough stats card to stun and confuse that enemy. So let's stun and confuse him here. And then we're going to have Colossus swing for 3 at Magneto, because this guy does not have guard, so we can ignore him. And then play a Made of Rage. As here interrupt, when you make a basic attack, we can discard tough stats card from your hero. You get +6 for that attack. So we're going to hit Magneto here for 9 with a heavy attack, and that'll bring him from 9 all the way down to 0. All right, and that is Magneto there on expert mode. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Thank you once again to all the channel members for this match selection. And yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.